Deaf woman rejected on a Christmas blind date until twin girls walked over and signed, "Can we join you?" A soft snowfall curled down the glass windows of the luxury restaurant as Christmas lights twinkled through the night. Inside, the room glowed with gold reflections, the kind that makes everything feel warm, even if your heart doesn't. At a table near the window sat Mia, a beautiful blonde woman in a deep red dress, her fingers tapping anxiously on the tablecloth. Her hair framed her face perfectly, but her eyes carried the weight of someone who had walked through too many lonely holidays. Mia was deaf, and although she lived an independent and confident life, dating was the only place she still felt small. Tonight was supposed to be different. A Christmas blind date. A chance, maybe, at something gentle. Something real. She waited with a hopeful smile, until she saw a man walk in, scanning the crowd. He was well dressed, tall, confident. Mia recognized him from the photo. She lifted her hand to wave, her face glowing, but the moment their eyes met, his expression stiffened. He walked toward her table, hesitant. Mia stood to greet him, signing, "Nice to meet you," with a warm smile. Instead of signing back, he froze. Then he leaned closer and said out loud, slow and awkwardly, I didn't know you were deaf." Mia, reading his lips, nodded gently and signed again, "Yes. But it's okay, we can still talk." But he stepped back, looking over his shoulder as if searching for an escape. I don't think this will work." She watched the shape of the words on his lips, each one slicing deeper than she expected. Without another goodbye, he turned and walked out. Just like that, a Christmas rejection right in front of a room full of people. Mia sat down slowly, forcing herself not to cry. She hated crying in public, hated looking fragile. She placed her hands on her lap and stared at the untouched glass of water in front of her. The world around her buzzed with laughter and conversations she couldn't hear. The loneliness wrapped around her shoulders like a cold wind. She could have left. She should have left. But something in her chest whispered, "Stay. Just a little longer." Maybe it was hope. Maybe it was heartbreak. Maybe it was just her refusing to let another Christmas end in silence. She took a deep breath and glanced around the room again. The lights, the holiday wreaths, the couples smiling, everything felt like a reminder of what she didn't have. But then something caught her eye. Two little girls, identical curls and matching white dresses with red ribbons, sat at a nearby table. They watched her with curious smiles, whispering to each other. Their mother, elegant, dressed beautifully, was telling them something, her finger raised as if reminding them to behave. But then the girls did something unexpected. They slipped quietly from their seats, clasped hands, and walked toward Mia's table with gentle steps and glowing eyes. Mia blinked, surprised, as the twins stopped right in front of her. Then, slowly, perfectly, the girls raised their hands and began signing. "Are you alone? Can we join you?" Mia's breath caught. She hadn't seen children sign in years. Her eyes filled instantly, not from pain this time, but from a wave of warmth so strong it made her heart tremble. She nodded, signing back with trembling hands, "Yes. I would love that." The twins' faces lit up like Christmas lights as they giggled silently and pulled out chairs. Their mother turned quickly, confused, and hurried over, clearly worried her daughters were disturbing a stranger. But when she saw Mia signing with them, her expression softened. She signed too, beautifully, fluently. Their mother was also fluent in sign language. Mia felt the world shift. As if a door she thought had been sealed shut suddenly opened. But the biggest surprise, the twins weren't alone. Behind them, a man stepped forward, their father. A kind smile, strong posture, and eyes that held the sort of warmth Mia had never seen directed at her before. He watched his daughters sign excitedly to Mia, and then he touched his chest and signed. "Hi, I'm Daniel." For the first time all evening, Mia felt the ache in her chest loosen. The night was about to change. In a way she never imagined. Daniel took a seat as the twins squeezed happily beside Mia, chattering in sign language with all the energy only children carry. Mia signed back, laughing silently, her shoulders relaxing for the first time that night. Daniel watched her with gentle appreciation. Not pity, not discomfort, just warmth. He signed, "I hope they're not bothering you. They get excited when they meet someone who signs." Mia shook her head quickly. "Not at all. They just saved my night." Daniel smiled deeply, the kind of smile that reaches the eyes. He explained that both twins were born hard of hearing. Doctors weren't sure if they would eventually lose full hearing, so he and their mother learned sign language early. But before Mia could ask more, the twins tugged her sleeves excitedly and signed. "Tell us your Christmas wish." Mia hesitated. Wishes felt childish, dangerous even. But the twins stared up at her with such earnest eyes that she couldn't help it. She signed slowly, "My Christmas wish was not to feel alone tonight." The girls exchanged a look of dramatic shock, then turned to their parents as if saying, "We need to fix this immediately." Their mother, amused, signed softly, "I think they already made that wish come true." Mia felt her lips curve into a smile she hadn't felt in years. As dinner progressed, Daniel shared stories, some spoken, some signed, about the twins' adventures at school, their love of Christmas lights, and how they once tried to teach sign language to their dog. Mia told them about her photography business, showing the twins some of her favorite winter pictures. The girls reacted with wide eyes and happy flutters of their hands, signing, "You're amazing." For the first time in months, Mia didn't feel broken. She didn't feel like the deaf girl on a failed date. She felt seen, included, safe. But then something unexpected happened. Daniel's wife stepped away from the table to take a phone call. When she returned, her eyes were red. She sat down gently, looking at Mia with a soft gaze. Then she signed, "I'm sorry, this is hard to say, but I think you should know something." Mia froze slightly, confused. The woman continued slowly, "Daniel and I were divorced. He has the girls tonight for Christmas Eve." Mia's eyes widened. She didn't expect this twist at all. Daniel exhaled, signing, "It's okay. I didn't want it to seem like a strange situation." Suddenly everything made sense. The subtle tension, the soft distance between the parents. The twins, seeing the adults grow serious, crawled closer to Mia and rested their heads against her arms. One signed, "We really like you." Mia's heart squeezed. Daniel leaned closer, signing gently, "I don't know what happened to your date. But I'm glad he left. If he hadn't, we wouldn't have met you." Mia felt her throat tighten. Her hands moved slowly, almost without thinking. "Me too." The twins jumped up excitedly and signed, "Can we spend Christmas with you too? Please, please." Their mother laughed softly. "Girls, she might have plans." Mia swallowed. For the first time in years, she whispered aloud, a quiet whisper she rarely used. "No, I have time. I'd love to." The twins squealed silently, hugging her tightly. Daniel watched, his eyes full of something tender and new. Then he signed, "Mia, would you like to join us for Christmas dinner tomorrow too?" She felt her heart flutter. After a lifetime of being rejected for what made her different, tonight she was wanted for exactly who she was. The twins reached out, placing their tiny hands on hers, signing together. "Family." Mia nodded, tears shimmering. Yes, maybe, just maybe, this Christmas was the beginning of something she never dared hope for. A miracle whispered by two little hands. And a new chapter she didn't expect. Red heart if you want the next part or more emotional stories, hit subscribe. Your support helps the channel grow and brings more powerful stories like this every day.